We are in Navarra, so this is northeastern Spain, and wine from Viña ZORZAL, which is made from Graciano. Now, who is familiar with Graciano? Because this is, again, somewhere in wine books it is mentioned. I'm sure you remember one of the 4 grape varieties in Rioja. Some people in Rioja make 100% Graciano, but how many have you tasted? 3 or 4 in the best of cases, or 2? Yes, 2. Well done. That's a good result. But now you are seeing it increasingly planted and grown and bottled separately because the character is very interesting. And as often happens, the reason is a bit more technical than cultural, and the technical reason is it is a very, very late ripening grape. So 15 years ago, it was hard to ripen it, but now with global warming, this grape is giving the most balanced wine when your Tempranillo is baking in the sun. So Graciano, suddenly you become more interested. Then, of course, as we are looking for higher terroirs, we are going higher in elevation, looking for cooler places, then we are choosing Graciano, which can ripen there. But, for example, for grapes such as Tempranillo, which is a very early ripening grape variety, 900 meters or 1,000 meters in places such as Navarra, Aragon, or Grelos near Madrid is going to be a little bit too cool. So we have this wine that is really smelling and tasting like more from the north of Europe. I would say this is, I'm sorry to be saying this, but this is a bit more in style like a French wine, because it's got those savory notes, it's pretty tannic, it's got this slightly stocky character, so it's not really what we associate with Spanish wines, which are usually, you know, rich and fat and fruity. So very interesting alternative character, and I can tell you again, is the same worldwide career as Frappato, because I have tasted a Graciano last week from Margaret River, and it was really, really interesting. And it's now being made in Portugal. It's being made in other countries. So a fascinating grape to follow, also because it's so different from the Tempranillo that dominates still in Spain.
Can I just add a little footnote to that? Because I used to be fascinated by Graciano, and this was maybe 15 years ago, asked producers, oh, you know, have you got any Graciano in there? And they would say, you know why it got the name? Because the growers found it so difficult to grow, low yields and unrewarding, well, difficult basically. When they did ripen it, it was great, but it was low yields and hard. So they would say, Graciano, no thanks for this one.
Kamil has a few words to say about this wine.
Yeah, of course. The Graciano, of course, there's the first grapes in Navarra, because most of the wines are making from Tempranillo and Garnacha. That's why I'm really happy that we have a ZORZAL in our portfolio, and we can show the great way how to make the Graciano, because there is really interesting wine and you know, full body. This is generally the first line of the Graciano. We have as well another wine like Senora de Alturas and Quattro del Quattro, which show much more intense, much more full body wine. There's like a simple way, but I would love to serve it in a restaurant with just duck breast, with cherry sauce and gratin potato. We need a fatness, the fat with the duck. Over here we have a great gentle tannins, great acidity. So the wine is seriously made with the matching with the food. So well done. I don't know that is here some of the from the Viña ZORZAL, but well done. Well done.